No. At least in my experience, it is not pseudoscience. And I'm mostly making this video as a show of gratitude, and also maybe for those few people who are a little skeptical and they're like, I don't know about this one. Is it really true? And that was the attitude I had when I was looking at the Agni series. Like, the first video is about food, and I like food, and I was thinking, oh, okay. You're telling me if I sit down cross-legged and I eat with my hands and I eat with gratitude, it's gonna suddenly make me feel better? Really? Oh, okay, we'll see about that one. And I was proven wrong. I ate my words, quite literally, because when I actually did it, this is just the first video, by the way. It's not like I'm 5 videos in and then it works. This is the first video, and I tried that, and it actually works. It wasn't even subtle too. That's the strange part. Usually, whenever I go to eat food, I eat with like silverware. I eat with silverware, and sometimes if I'm a little lazy, it's negative pranic food, tomatoes and garlic. Anyway, I eat my food, and every single time I feel like there's a food baby in there. Mostly because it's cooked food, and secondly because I'm eating it really, really unconsciously. Typically, I'm eating it while trying to like watch a video on a computer. But when I sat down cross-legged, I gave my attention to the food, and I gave like a sense of gratitude to that food, and I ate with my hands. It was not a food baby. There was such a distinct lightness in my body, and I didn't know that would be possible because I'm eating the exact same quantity of food, yet somehow I feel lighter after eating it when I do these things. And it doesn't make any sense to me how that can be the case when I've been doing my past actions all my life. And that was the first video. And at least in my experience, I haven't seen all the videos in the Agni series, mostly the food ones, but yeah, I felt like I really had to talk about that, and I had to bring it into the public eye that it's definitely something. But for the people that are watching this, they probably already know about Sadhguru and Vaisakh and even Mukuana. So I'm probably preaching to the choir here. That's pretty much the entire video. So thank you, Vaisakh. Thank you, Mukuana, and obviously thank you, Sadhguru. This is great stuff, and I'm very grateful. But also, this is not related to the video. If you want, you can continue watching. But there has been a convention where I went from silverware eating to eating with chopsticks because apparently, I don't know the validity of this statement anymore. But apparently, when you eat with silverware, it causes very, very mild, like, metal poisoning. So I tried eating with chopsticks, and I love to eat quinoa. But you know how hard it is to eat quinoa with chopsticks? I had to learn how to use chopsticks. You know how small quinoa is? Quinoa is really small, okay? And anyway, silverware, these chopsticks, all the way back to eating with my bare hands. And eating with my bare hands, it's like the ultimate utensil. You can't go wrong with these things. Like, I used to think when I was very young, why would people eat with their hands? That's kind of nasty. You're trying to wash your hands. You're using your hands with everything. Why would you even use your hands? I'm pretty sure the people that made potato chips, they were also like eating potatoes. Wait, no. I don't know if this story is true, but the story, I think, was French fries were made because there was a restaurant, there's this terrible customer, and the chef was like, I'm gonna make this guy pay. And so instead of giving him like a French fry, he gave him a potato chip, so he would have to eat with his hands. But what happened was when he was given the potato chips, this story is so incoherent. When he was giving the potato chips and he actually ate them, he was like, "Ooh, this are pretty good." And so that's how potato chips were made. Anyway, I eat with my hands now, and it's fantastic. Oh, also, I didn't plan for this part, but there is a story, another story that relates to using my hands in the Agni series. One of the recent videos, they talk about using your hands to eat, and I realized one day I had vegetable lasagna. I ate with my hands. I felt the lasagna, and something very, very subtle in me thought, I probably shouldn't eat this. I don't think my body's gonna like this, but I ate it anyway. And surprise, surprise, I didn't feel very good after eating it. And then the next day, I believe I had some soaked walnuts, and I'm filling the walnuts, I'm cracking the walnuts, I ate the walnuts and I feel great. And then the next day, I'm addicted to roasted peanuts. It's like, it's terrible. The next day, I have some roasted peanuts, and I'm looking at the peanuts and I realize, wait a second, these roasted peanuts have bristles on them. Not bristles, they have like a, whatever it's called when there's like cracks in the skin. Uh, Pretty much it didn't look good. And then I felt it and I was like, huh, I've been eating this for so long, but I really don't think my body likes this stuff. And then I ate the peanuts, and my awareness is increasing over time, my bodily awareness, and I didn't feel good after eating the peanuts. And I thought, how could I have possibly eaten this for so long and not have realized the way it was making me feel until like I felt the food. And so that's another anecdote about how I'm becoming more aware after the Agni series. It's fantastic. Thank you, Vaisakh. Thank you, Muku. Okay, one last thing. I actually got the copper vessel, and this is the last story, unless something magical just comes up. This is the last story, so I actually got a copper vessel. And I can very, very confidently say I went into this not believing it and not believing it. I just tried to see it for what it was. And I've drinking water from just ordinary like plastic water bottles for my entirety of my life. And then I've drinking water from this copper vessel. And it's extremely, extremely subtle. But I feel better whenever I drink water from the copper vessel. And I was skeptical about it too. It's insane. I don't understand it. But that is truly the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Okay, one more thing. I'm never eating roasted peanuts again. I got raw peanuts. Raw peanuts.